Hi, hello, how are you? It's Elby, of course. But yes, it be me. It's been a hot minute since I've done a voiceover, but what it do, baby boo? But today I am bringing you this apartment build. It is a split apartment, so like one family could be in one of the apartments and another family could be in the other, if that makes sense. So it's one lot, but like you could have two families here, or you'd have a single, like a whole family, and they just, kind of swap it up. I made it kind of nice. I had ideas going in, like I changed my ideas over and over again, but I think the big idea that remained is one side is like a little more remodeled and the other side is a little more dingy, kind of like it's got the broken counters, I believe, and the other one has like parenthood counters. But for the most part I tried to make them look really cool and different, so if you did have two different families here, they would have two different houses. I think this is a really cool idea to do. I think it makes the apartment smaller, and I guess you could have a roommate there, but it makes the apartment smaller. It makes it cooler, I guess. In my mind it does. I think this is really nice. Maybe I didn't use the broken cabinets. It's been a hot minute since I've seen this build. I actually made this about 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure. This was going to be my first YouTube video, but I ended up scrapping it for like a different thing. And I ended up making other apartments that I thought, or like other builds that I thought were cooler than this one. But I still think that this apartment is cool. I had to, go back and find the footage, and I was like, why did I never upload this? I think it's cool. So here we are. And this video is so long, which is why I wanted to do a voiceover, because there is so much. I legit spent so much time cluttering this place, and that's something that my boyfriend mentioned. My boyfriend watches all my videos, so shout out to my boyfriend. But he was watching one and he was like, I don't get it. He was like, you spend hours cluttering, you spend hours putting stuff on a shelf, and that's like primarily the video. And I was like, yeah, but like the payoff though, like it looks so cool whenever you go in, and the build looks super dope because it's cluttered. And I don't go overboard in the sense of like it's not genuine clutter where you've got like a bookshelf completely full of books and like trash. I don't know. I try to make it like it looks lived in, that kind of thing. Every now and again, I think in the other apartment, not this one, but the one over, I think in that one I went overboard on the top of the counter or the cabinets, and we'll get to that in a second. Once it comes up, I will talk you through my process. But this isn't something that I do often. I will pull out that red shelf mod and place things in certain spots, like especially the counters. Like you would have a cutting block and pots and pans and stuff, so like I use that. But it's not often that like I full on just fill the entire space. And one thing that I really like about my builds that I think is pretty cool is the fact that I make it look, would you say lived in? Oh my goodness, I can't talk. I don't think I would say live in. Realistic, I guess, in the sense of like I've put up photos before and all of my photos are wonky and crooked and like not correct in any way. And so whenever I build, I typically try to replicate that in the fact that I'm not precise with everything. I personally really like that it's natural, I guess. Like the woods don't match, or the paintings are a little crooked, or like it's there are a lot of them, or they don't really like, they're not cohesive. I typically don't try to make builds that are perfect in that sense. There are a few that I'll make that are a little bit more on the perfect-ish side, where, like, you know, it will not be cluttered. There won't be stuff all over the counters and like cabinets, and you know, on every single desk there will be stuff. Like, I'll keep it moderate, you know. But for this build, I really wanted to make it seem like this person had been collecting tons of stuff over time, because in my mind, that's how most people do, right? That's how I do. I mean, I still have stuff from when I was in, like, what, middle school? So if that's not your style, oops, you can delete it. This is up on the gallery. Wait, no, it's actually not. I will put this up on the gallery the moment I stop this voiceover. I will put this up on the gallery. I struggled with it at first because I forgot that you have to delete it, like delete some of the walls and save it as a room. I kept trying to save it as a lot. I've done this twice now where I've tried to save rooms and apartments and I haven't been able to save them. I'm like, why isn't it saving? What's wrong with this? And it's because I'm trying to save it as a lot. In my mind, that should work, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to me why we can't save apartments as, you know, you have a lot, a room, and then put a new category, apartment. I don't know. Who knows? Not me. But I really like this place. I would live here. I think the other building might be one of my favorites. So in this one, I believe like 2 Sims could live in this apartment. And then in the one on the left, I think 3 Sims fit, 2 adults and like a toddler or maybe a child. I don't remember which bed type I put in it. And then in this one, 2 adults or 1, you know, whatever. But oh, it's so cute. I really like it. But that's basically the build. I guess I'll just talk about some random things while we watch this, and whenever something cool comes up, I'll, you know, tell you about it. Oh, here's me like cluttering the shelves more. Yeah, this is kind of something I do all the time. But anyway, I recently just got a new desk and I'm super happy, super excited, super pumped about it. I used to have this like tiny little writing desk. It was a white little desk that was dirty. It had like paint all over the top, but it was so small and like my computer stuff did not fit on this desk whatsoever. But I was using it and I ended up finding a desk online for like a little over $100 that would fit into this nook in my room perfectly, like perfect. So I bought it and we set it up whenever I got back from Alabama, and I have all of my computer stuff up on it. I now have a second monitor so I can watch, like I can play the game on my first monitor, and then on my second one I can look at OBS or whatever. I was recording a video one day and I had OBS behind the game, which like there were so many things that I did wrong that day, but OBS had stopped recording and I didn't know, so I just kept going and I didn't know the entire time. So that was fun. And then also I had the game. I play in windowed mode. Whenever I just had one monitor, I would play in window mode. So there were just so many issues. I had it like sized wrong. I don't know. It was insane. But this little room out here is where you would enter and you can get to both apartments, but it has a laundry, a trash bin, and just like some cute little cluttery items and some little posters. I don't know. I thought it was fun. But this is the apartment that I want to live in. Oh, it's so cute. And then the kids' room and the adults' room is my favorite. It has like a lot of Sulani items, and then it even has like a balcony with like tons of plants and whatnot. And I have a sim who lives here, which is Sadie Flynn. She was my first YouTube video. Woo woo, represent. But anyway, I I love it. I don't know if you ever play Sims and you like fall in love with your Sims, but I do. I feel like I can't play enough households. Like, I want to play every single Sim family that I make, and I can't. I A, don't have enough time, and B, that's so many save files. But we'll see. I'm currently playing, it's called, oh my god, what did I call it? The Hun Legacy. Last name's Hun. My last name is. So I named the legacy the Hun Legacy, but the weird thing is, none of them have the last name Hun. So, but I started it in like 2015, 2016, and I still have the save file. I moved it from whenever I had a Mac laptop, I moved that to my new computer, and then I've just, been expanding it. And so I want to like really fix it up, which is one thing that I want to do. And then another thing is, I want to make a save file, an LB save file, which is what I'm working on right now, but it takes so much time to like rebuild and remake everything. Like everything. That's insane. But we trying. I really want it to have all the packs too, so it's gonna suck for whenever I play base game only, which is very rare, unless I'm doing my current rags to riches thing. But it would suck if I was playing base game only. I wouldn't be able to use the save file, because I am making the base game worlds have, all the packs and whatnot, just for fun. Make it look lived in, make it look like, in my mind, I was thinking about this, if the Sims could update the game every time they have like a new pack or something, if they updated the previous worlds to also include items from those packs. Not that that's possible, and not that I would want them to do that. I was just thinking if that was a thing that they would be able to do. I think it would be messy, but whatever. So that's kind of the idea that I have when I'm making my other worlds, is I want them to include all of the packs. That way it's harmonious. Oh wow, that's not the word. That is not correct. Oh, but here I am with the top counters. I was saying it earlier, how I clutter the top counters a lot. In this house, my idea was like, where are you going to store all of your, decor? Where are you going to store, I don't know, seasonal decor, or like little things that you need? So I start putting them up here. And I think that looks kind of cool. I thought it was a interesting concept of like, those cabinets are useless. Even the cabinets down below are useless. Oh, I guess I took a little break here for a second. Whoops. Have a little pause. But anyway, since the cabinets are useless, I thought that it would be helpful for them to, be able to put some stuff on there. I mean, it's still useless. You can't even use those things. So other than whenever season, like if it is Christmas, you could pull it down and put it somewhere else and then put it back up there. I don't know. That's up to you. Ooh. But I'm actually really happy with this house. It looks cute. I don't make apartments often, and honestly, I do not build often. I'm still working on my ability to build and whatnot, because it is not there. I am not that good yet. But I'm hoping, honestly, I should probably okay, let me back up. I get so ahead of myself whenever I start talking. But I should really look at the things that I do in my own house and replicate that in my Sims builds. I think that's what makes my builds really nice, is whenever I try and make it realistic. And so I need to start looking at how other people decorate their house. I think that would probably help. But anyway, I am almost running out of things to say. Oh, and my cat is here. She knew. She was like, you can't talk for 20 minutes. What are you doing? Whoa now. But I can't talk for 20 minutes. I stream every day, and I have to talk for like 4 hours. So struggle bus. Mama wants all over this desk. My desk is now so large that she can like lay and stretch all over it as much as she wants. But that's not what I want right now. She's rubbing herself up against the mic. I apologize. Oh, little turds for cats. But since I was talking about me streaming, I do stream on Twitch every day at 7 p.m. CDT. Except for Wednesdays. I do not stream on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my off days, but I think Mama is telling me that it's time for me to go so I can lay down with her and give her the pats. Oh, I also put a toddler bed in this room. Okay, so this apartment here could fit 4 Sims. A child, a toddler, and 2 adults. Wow, look at me go. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Mama was hopping off of my desk onto the cat tower behind me, and she must have slipped. And so she like started falling down the cat tower, but she made it. She was all good. She sometimes she'll put her foot on me, but she'll put it on my shirt. Like she thinks my arm is there, but she'll put it on my shirt, and so she'll, slip past me. But anyway, I am gonna have to let you guys go. This is close to the end. At the end, we'll do like a little bit of a walkthrough. You'll get to see it. But I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. I'm new to YouTube. Well, I've been watching YouTube for like since the beginning, but I am new to making videos, and I think it's really fun. It gives me something to look forward to, like if your day just sucks, you get to go home and play The Sims, record it, have fun, enjoy your time. And that's what I'm doing here. Actually, right at this second, I'm confused by the brick. Yeah, it took me so long to figure out what happened to that brick and how I was going to fix that. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.